Hey you guys, Josh here again with Windy City Equipment. We're going to continue on with our Volume 2, How to Run a Successful Service Company. This is going to be Episode 8. And I'm going to talk about why not to overpay your very first employee and make sure that they're qualified. Okay, so in any service industry, if you are looking to grow, you're going to start off most likely as a one-man shop. And you're going to be doing all the work. You're going to be establishing your customer base, and eventually you're going to get to the point where you've built so many customers. The next step is to bring on another technician to help you service the customers that you have, so you can continue. You can continue to grow and expand that customer base. Well, let me just tell you, usually that first person you bring on is going to be maybe somebody that you know, somebody you've worked with in the past, somebody that you know is a hard worker, and that has a base knowledge of repair or the service industry that you're in. Um, well, when you're bringing them on, try to be conscious of what you make and what you can afford to pay them. Chances are, if you're at the point where you need to bring on another employee because you can't handle all the work yourself and it is just you, your profits are up here. So you're thinking to yourself, "Wow, this is cool. I've got plenty of money to pay this guy, and not a problem at all." Well, it is a problem. And I know from experience, but what happens is if you overpay them to begin with, number one, there's not much room for them to move up in the company when you start to bring on two, three, four, 10 employees. If they don't meet the expectations that you have, or they don't conform to, how the business is growing. Um, so it's important to also make sure that they're qualified. If you have worked with them in the past, chances are maybe it's been a few times, maybe it's been more than that. We ran into a situation where we brought on a guy that was maintenance, for a specific restaurant that we did work for. So we knew he had, um, knowledge in restaurant equipment, and we knew he had a good work ethic, but we didn't know that the knowledge that he had of restaurant equipment was limited to the five pieces of equipment he's been looking at for the last 10 years. So when he started seeing more and more of what we see on a daily basis, we started to realize that, okay, well, his experience we thought was this, but is really this. And so that makes it very difficult, to grow and expand if you overpay, for the little experience from the get-go. I know that sounds dumb, and maybe most of you wouldn't make that mistake, but we did. And it was very difficult to overcome, once we started to grow exponentially. So, and trust me, it was a lot of headaches in the meantime. So just be careful of that first guy that you bring on. You want to make sure that they are there for the long haul, and they understand that they've got to start at the bottom. And if that means they don't come on, then you find somebody else. It means that you shouldn't hire them to begin with. So keep that in mind, and it'll save you a lot of frustration in the future. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week.